Welcome to this overview of DOPETUALPOPS NQ NADEX trading signal service. It's a day trading signal service. We are using NADEX with NQ, which is called US Tech on NADEX. And we've combined this new system with the NASDAQ NQ US Tech 100 spreads. And another little bonus method of trading that we can't talk about right now. Okay, so anyways, DOPETUALPOPS is a new type of this concept of perpetual pops. All right, so it's a cash flow type of system. It trades quite frequently. It's based on the on close, but with NADEX, it's not on close. We're not trying to rush in to get in before close because NADEX doesn't work that way. And on E-minis, we have E-mini versions of DOPETUALPOPS. We don't have an on close there because we're trying to avoid overnight margin requirements, right? So we want to get in after the maintenance cycle is done after 6. So we here have these signals. We put them out usually between 6:30, and sometimes it'll go up to 8, just depending on what's going on. Now, DOPETUALPOPS doesn't trade as frequently as PERPETUALPOPS and TERPETUALPOPS. So we have two other approaches with this PETUALPOPS concept. It's the PERPETUALPOPS and the TERPETUALPOPS. Each have different approaches. Now you may be thinking, oh, why don't you just run one trading signal service? Well, that's not what we're looking to do. Okay, when people invest in the markets and the stocks, right, they look to have a certain amount of diversification, right? So we have a certain amount of diversification of systems trading. Actually, we have quite a large amount of diversification. So we it's like planting a seed to grow a fruit tree. Okay, something that's or a nut tree. How about that? And something that's going to produce a lot of return and do so perpetually. Okay. And so by having these different approaches to the markets, we can have these multiple fruit producing trees. Okay, so as these trees, these trading accounts focused on these different PETUALPOP systems produce, well, we can do one of two things. We can keep the cash in the account and then increase the position size as the account grows in order to compound the account and hyper accelerate the growth of the account. Of course, expecting DOPETUALPOPS or TERPETUAL or PERPETUALPOPS consistent future performance. So we look to compound it, or we can just bring the account up to a certain level, let it grow. You can start off small and let it grow to a certain level. So then after that point, when we reach that certain saturation point, we could just start taking out the cash. Okay, the cash flow. Let's say we decide to take out the cash flow on a monthly basis, and we can go put it into another system. We can put it into a swing trading system, a trend trading system, a power trend trading system, a micro swing trading system, just another route, maybe some automated systems and things like that. So we can multiply. It's kind of like having a fruit tree, and the fruit has seeds, and then you go planting those seeds to make more fruit trees, right? So it's a similar concept, which is pretty cool if you think about it. So in order to have a better success in the markets, we have to think more strategically. We need to think bigger picture. We need to think upon these wealth building principles in order to give us focus and to drive us to go do something that's that's of organized structure that can put us in a good probability place for future success and multiplied future success. Because otherwise, if we just wing it all the time, what's going to happen? Nothing, right? Nothing or worse, usually, right? Sometimes you get lucky, but let's just say you get lucky, or let's just say you even go into the markets, you go battle for a while and you make a ton of money. Okay, so then what? What do you do? Well, if you're smart, you'll write a book about it if it's really epic. But like some of those guys out there, anyways. But once you make that money, what do you do after that? If you don't have a big goal for your life, if you don't have big future plans, if you haven't set up a strategic plan of action of what to do with your profits, the tendency in the markets, kind of like lottery winners, is that if you do hit the big score and you make a lot of money, the tendency is to just start doing dumb things that makes the money disappear. All right? So we all need to have these layers of plans and strategies ready to go, and we need to have a structure in our trading in order to develop wealth. Okay? So, hey, I'm sure that you want to do good things, right? You want to make your family strong and this and that. And so it's good that you make a lot of money. Okay, if you're a good person, right? You like good things. You like seeing good things. You like seeing people happy and doing well. Then you are the type of person who needs to make a lot of money. Right? You need to be in charge of lots of wealth. Okay, we're learning these lessons in society that you want the good people to have all the money, not the bad people. Okay? So if you're a good person, you have a responsibility even to start making a lot of money. Because you're going to do good with it. You're not going to go start doing bad things with it. You're going to go do good works with it even, all right? And you're going to train your family, your children, grandchildren, how to develop smart strategic money plans and develop cash flow and develop multiple streams of cash flow and so on and so forth. All right, so those are some thoughts of the moment as relates to a concept such as DOPETUALPOPS. Right, some of these names may sound a little funny. We developed hundreds of different trading methods, systems, and strategies, and now we're putting out the signals. Okay, it's show time. With the signals. So we're putting these signals out. We're learning a ton from them, and our signal subscribers are learning too in real time. They're learning how to follow a progression of trades by following a system. Okay, this is systems based. Our goal is to simply trade the system and don't think. Okay, don't try to guess where the market's going. Don't use our feelings. Don't let news or someone's opinions or drama stories of this taking off or this market crash and whatever influence the simple looking at the chart, fitting it into the system to see if we have a signal to enter or not. Okay, and picking the right best NADEX spreads, and then just putting out the signal, putting on the trade. Okay, so that's the best. That is the most profitable way to go, is to be simply systematic. All right. So now that said, this is NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ, at least over the past few years, has been very wild. And so on one hand, wild sounds scary, but on the other hand, wild can help you blow past your NADEX spread to get you the full profit really quickly. Okay. And so on this signal service, what you want to do is that you can. We'll get to the track record soon. And I'm running out of time because I already talked too much. But what you want to do is you want to keep the perspective. This does not trade as much as perpetual pops and terpetual pops, which is probably better for most people because it may be too much for the terpetual pops and perpetual pops for most people. It may just be, unless they're just trading, one contract or something. So with DOPETUAL pops, it's a little bit more spaced out. It's got its own precision and precession. And let's just go look at the picture of the track record. Okay, here's a picture of it on a fancy spreadsheet. In Excel, you can make these spreadsheets, these graphs from the spreadsheet, and you can see the progression. Okay, let's just see here. Yeah, so you can see the trades, the trades nets, profits loss over here, and according to the DOPETUAL POP system. Okay. And then you can see the progression. We just, added or subtracted, trade by trade, and you can see how the accounts, the profits accumulate. Okay, so 13,000 NQ points. That's a lot of points. Okay, it's a lot of points, and that's it. That's in 9 months. All right, 9 months in a week. So it started January 1st, 2022, and then this 9 months in a week. All right, so with NQ, US TECH100, it moves fast. It can move fast. It can blow through the spread. If you're trading Russell 2000 RTY, it's going to take a lot of work for it to complete the spread. There's two types of day spreads now. There's the smaller and there's the bigger. Okay. We like to trade the bigger as much as possible, but sometimes when we get into transitions within the swing, then things slow down, or they can reverse. So we usually look to go to the smaller spread at that point. All right, but this is a different approach than perpetual and terpetual pops. So here we have a 1 day trade. Okay, and you can see the frequency over the past. You can see right here, 77 trades over the past 9 months. It's a good pace, nice, easy going. Okay, and so we can't promise you future returns, but hey, we're looking, to trade this right there with you. Okay, so if you want, if you're going to trade this, or just demo trade it. Okay, so we're looking to employ this for our own trading accounts. Okay, so. We want this type of progression, okay, but that's going to take a consistent approach. With DOPETUAL pops, we just want to just get it into a groove, which is a habit, so it seems like it's nothing. When you get it to habit stage, you just automatically do it. It's like, I got to brush my teeth. Not a big deal. It's not like, I got to figure out this and this and that to brush my teeth. No, it's just go brush your teeth, right? And when we get it to the habit stage, then and we get the future performance somewhere in line with this, all right? Because price action behavior changes over time. So if we can get in line with this type of progression of profits, then that's obviously very powerful. Now you're looking at E-mini profits here, profits and losses. All right, so you look at each number and see how it fits with the spread on NADEX. So it's just too complicated to put all the spreads in there for now. But maybe in the future we'll have that. But so you can just look at the E-mini points and figure out the spread profits. All right, I'm running out of time on this video. I just wanted to give you an introduction to DOPETUAL POPS NQ. It's a new service as of this recording, and so check it out and see if it can work for you. Sign up and watch the trades go by and get a feel for the signals, because what if it does work for you, right? Okay, thanks. You can see the link below, or if you're on this page, then of course you just scroll down, read more, and contact us with any questions. Thanks.